What's up, everybody? I just wanted to walk you through the ingredients that you'll need for the roll component of the garlic cheesy buttery rolls that we're going to be making. So we have 300 grams of flour, we have 50 grams of unsalted butter, we have 4 grams of instant yeast, we have 9 grams of table salt plus 1/2 teaspoon each of garlic powder and onion powder, and then we have 90 grams each of water and whole milk. So those are the ingredients that you're going to need. I am back. I've got all of my dry ingredients tossed into my trusty stand mixer. I melted my butter down. Now I'm going to get everything in and combined so that this can go ahead and start proofing. In goes the 90 grams of water, in goes the 90 grams of milk, and in goes the 50 grams of butter. This is going to be a 50% hydration dough at the end of this. So this is going to go ahead and get locked. I'm going to get this combined. And then I will show you this whenever it is ready to start proofing. So my dough is done in the actual stand mixer, but it's not ready to start proofing yet. You can see that there's not gluten that has fully developed. So we need to go ahead and flour down the surface and the dough just a little bit. And I just want to knead this. So I will be back to show you what it looks like when it is fully ready to start proofing. So I've been kneading my dough for about 5 minutes, and you can tell that it is ready because it is no longer just tearing instantly as I pull it. A little bit of tear is fine, but you can see that it takes a while for it to actually tear. So I'm going to go ahead and get this rolled into a ball. I'm going to put it into a lightly greased bowl here, oil up all the sides so that it doesn't stick, and this is going to sit on my counter for about 30-45 minutes, maybe an hour, so that it can proof up, and I'll show you the next stages. Alright, I'm going to walk you through the ingredients for the filling for these cheesy garlic rolls. We have 6.5 ounces of freshly shredded mozzarella, 1.5 ounces of freshly grated Parmesan cheese, 4 ounces of cream cheese, and then we have a spice mixture here consisting of 2 teaspoons of garlic powder, 2 teaspoons of onion powder, 1 teaspoon of dried oregano, 1 teaspoon of dried basil, and then a bunch of freshly cracked black pepper. So now I'm just going to get this into a bowl, and I'm going to get this all mixed together. And then this is going to sit aside as I wait for my dough to be ready to be filled. So this is just going to take me a little bit, and I will show you the filling here shortly. My dough is risen, so I am going to go ahead and pull it out here so that I can go ahead and get it flattened out and rolled out. It's going to need a little bit of flour so that it doesn't stick. And I just want to get this rolled into a rough rectangular shape so that I can then roll it up with my cheese mixture. So I'm going to get this rolled out, and I will show you what this looks like in a minute. So I got this rolled into a rough rectangular shape. Now I'm going to take my filling, which is just those 3 different cheeses and the spices, and I'm going to get this put down. And it's a dry, crumbly mess, but it will melt down very delicious. But we want to try and get this as spread out as possible across about 65 to 70% of this, because we don't want the whole thing to be overloaded. We also want to be able to seal it up and roll it up. So I'm going to get this spread out. As you can see, it's already getting spread. I'm going to show you what the next step is. Just a minute. Alright, my cheese is down. I want to go ahead and start filling this up. I'm going to start from that small end, and I'm just going to roll nice and evenly. And then when we get down to that fat end, we want to leave that seam on the bottom. And then just like with cinnamon rolls, we are going to cut this like this, and then put it into a greased pie plate here. So my cheese and garlic roll has been cut up. It is in my pie plate here. I'm going to go ahead and let this proof for about another 30 minutes before I pop it into a preheated 400-degree oven for about 15 to 20 minutes. I'm going to show you what they look like before they go into the oven after they have had their second proof, and I will talk to you then. Alright, so this is the last component of my rolls that is going to be a garlic butter parsley sauce. And really all that you're going to need is a whole head of garlic, some olive oil that you're going to roast that garlic in while you are baking the rolls, salt, parsley, and a whole stick of butter. So my rolls are done reproofing. I'm going to throw them into a preheated 400-degree oven, and I'll show you what they look like when they're done. So my cheese roll-ups are out of the oven. As you can see, they are nice and golden brown. Go ahead and we are just going to pour over the garlic, parsley, butter, and salt right over the top of it while it is still warm and hot. And we are going to let this sit. I'm going to grab a brush and I'm going to brush all of this into all of the nooks and crannies here. And I'm going to let this sit for about 10-15 minutes before I tear into it and show you what it looks like on the inside there. And this is what my cheesy garlic rolls look like whenever they are completely cooled off. And I can't wait to dig into them. I hope you enjoy them. Let me know your thoughts down below. Have a good day.